Are you struggling to lose weight and wondering what foods to eat on a diet, trying to rid yourself of that pesky menopausal belly fat? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you my solution to this age-old problem so that you can do what I did and shed inches from your waist and your hips. I've had over 50 years of dieting experience, and I have come up with a simple way to lose inches from your belly. So take my hand as I lead you to your happy place, where your waistband fits comfortably, your tummy looks flatter, and most importantly, you're happier with your reflection in the mirror. Now, I've struggled with compulsive eating all my life. Overeating when I'm unhappy, overeating when I'm bored, overeating when I am happy, you name it, I've overeaten it. So there are many reasons why we eat, and it is useful to consider those when we think about how we are going to change the way we eat so that we can feel fitter and healthier. And if you want to find out about my 50-year diet journey, I'll leave a link to the video in the description box below. Apart from thinking about what we eat, it's also a good idea to stop thinking about diet as a negative. It's just a word that means what we eat and drink. It doesn't of itself mean it's about depriving yourself and losing weight. When we talk about cave dwellers' diet, we know that they didn't put themselves on diets. They just ate what they could when they could. So how can we adjust our diet to lose weight after menopause? Our hormones have changed, and there are a couple in particular closely linked to weight and hunger, namely leptin and ghrelin. But although we postmenopausal women can experience symptoms such as hunger and weight gain, we don't have to give in to them, and we can do something about them. Now, a caveat here, I'm not a medical professional and I'm not scientifically trained. And you should always take advice from a medical professional when you're about to embark on any diet. And all the science that I've referenced in this video will be listed and linked below. So what can we do about menopausal belly fat, as it's delightfully called? Well, in my new ebook called Losing Weight After Menopause, a simple how-to guide, I take you through how I lost inches from my belly at 68 and show you how you can construct your own diet to suit the foods you love and still lose weight. Now, as you can see from the clips, when I started the diet, my waist was 31 inches and my hips were 39, bordering on 40. I'd put some weight on after catching COVID in the summer, and I partly blame the horrible taste I had in my mouth for a few weeks after that for my weight gain. So I decided to create a diet for myself, which I started at the beginning of September, and by the end of October, I had lost 1 inch from my hips and 1 inch from my thighs, taking me to a 30-inch waist and a 38-inch hip. Sorry about the tape measure being round the wrong way, by the way, it's because I used my phone to record the clips. Now, you might be wondering why I didn't use scales to measure my weight loss. Well, I hate scales because they are so unreliable. Firstly, unless you pay absolutely top dollar, every time you step onto them, you're going to get a different reading. And secondly, as we all know, your weight can fluctuate hugely during the day. And so a tape measure is a much more accurate way of measuring what you have lost. Well, as you can see, I lost inches, and crucially, I didn't feel deprived. Because in my diet, there is no deprivation. If somebody tells me that I can't do something, I immediately want to go out and do it. So if you want to find out how I lost the inches, simply click the link in the description box below to download my ebook straight away. But let me give you an idea what's in it. I first examine why we eat and our emotional and physical responses to food. I then touch on the science behind the advice that I give and reference it all, so that you know that this diet is coming from a science-based, non-woo-woo perspective. Because when you're postmenopausal, you need to take extra care of your health, and that care needs to be rooted in evidence-based science. I then go on to look at popular diets, such as keto, the 5-2 and the Mediterranean diet, and examine why they might not work for you and why I've developed my own. I'll guide you on how to develop your own personalised diet with foods to eat for weight loss, helping you make food choices that are right for you and that make you feel fitter and healthier. I also include recipes and store cupboard essentials so that you'll have all the foods that you love at your fingertips, including soups, curries, and even the spag bol. But the biggest takeaway from this book is that you'll learn that you don't have to deprive yourself of the foods that you love to eat healthily and well. Now, I do want to let you know that this diet includes intermittent fasting. There's so much talked about intermittent fasting or time-restricted eating, and the more science you read about this type of eating, the more it makes sense. So just as your body and your brain need sleep, they also need to rest from being in feeding mode, processing food and drink that's going down your digestive tract. But my diet is much less restrictive than the popular intermittent fasting diets like the 5-2 or the 16-8. So, have I whetted your appetite, so to speak? The link to buy the ebook is in the description box below. I'll also link my recent videos on 5 foods to eat for weight loss and holiday season diet tips, which you might find useful. So let me know in the comments below, have you found it particularly difficult to lose weight after menopause? I know some of you have, because we chatted about it in the comments after my video on my 50-year diet journey. What about those of you who only put weight on after menopause? Have you found any tips and tricks to lose it, or have you struggled to take it off? And thank you so much for watching. It means the absolute world to me. It really does. The community of women that I've found on YouTube since I started back in 2021 has been absolutely fantastic. I've finally found my tribe. Big hugs to you all, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye.